Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel and welcome to this video. So this is part 7 of our PHP RESTful API tutorial series, and in this video guys, we're going to continue working with our create.php file, and at the end of this video we should be able to insert record into our database by using our PHP API. So let's go ahead and try to modify our create.php. So last time we just added the header and of course the function in our post.php. So we have here the create function, and we should be able to use that in our create.php file. So in here we have initialized our API by using our initialize.php. So basically in initialize.php we connected our project into our database. So the next step is to instantiate the post. So we have that here. So we instantiate the post by using the post class and of course applying the database connection. So after that we need to get the posted data. Okay, so of course the data should be coming from a request. Okay, so we need to decode that by using file get contents, and of course specify that it is a php / input. Okay, and then by that we can get the actual data. So post, we're going to set the title by getting the data and of course the attribute title. Okay, so copy and paste this for the other attributes as well. So we have the body, the author, and then we also have the category ID. So copy and paste. Okay, so after that we can just create the post, create post, and then we can use the function that we have defined in our post.php, which is the create. So in order for us to do that, let's add the post and then call the function create. So we're just checking if it is successful, or meaning the function return true. Okay, so if the function return true, then we're going to echo a message here, or meaning display a message. So JSON encode, and this is going to be an array. So specifying the message, which will be post created. Okay, and then of course if the return is not true, then we will return we will display another message. Okay, array, you can just copy and paste this. So the message will be post not created. Okay, so let's try this in our Postman software. So Postman, and this will help us to develop API. So if you're serious about working with API, so make sure to download and use Postman software. So in here we just need to add another tab. Okay, so instead of using the read_single, then we're going to add or change this into create.php, and of course it should be post because we're sending data into our API. And for the headers, let's just say content type. So as you can see, if we try to type in, we can have the options, and then we can see content. It should be content type, and it should be application/JSON. And of course, in our body, we can choose raw, and then we can specify here the data that we want to pass into our API. So we need title for that. So basically, we're just going to surround our values, the key and values, with double quote. So sample API post, and then comma, and then body, sample body of an API post from a request, and then we have another one for our author. So Brad Stevens, and third or the fourth one will be the category ID. Okay, category ID, and then we can say like there are, I think we have 4 categories right now, so basically we can choose from 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll just say 3, and we can send this, try and see if our API works. So we have an error here. We have an error in our SQL syntax. So this is post.php on line 81. So this is probably the query. So post.php, and then we have the actual query here at the top. So I think this one made the error. So save that, and let's try to test it by sending another request. So now we have field created at doesn't have a default value. That's because we need to edit the attribute of our post table. So as you can see here, we have the different attributes: category ID, title, body, and author, and created at. So let's go to structure, and now the created at date time doesn't have a default value, so we're going to change that, and the default will be the current timestamp. Okay, and then save. And let's go back to our Postman API, Postman software, and send another request to test our API. So sending request, and we have the response, which says message that the post has been created. Okay, so in order for us to test that, there are other ways for us to test this. So we can just read all the records. So send, and there you go. We have here the data that has been added recently. So the ID is 5, and the sample, the title is sample API post, which we have specified here. So sample API post, and then we also have the body. So sample body of an API post from a request. Okay, the same. And of course, the author is Brad Stevens. The category ID is 3. Okay, that's what we have specified also here. And the category name is auto. So I think that concludes our create.php or create function or create feature, and we have successfully added that into our API. So the next step is to create or add the feature for updating the records. So we'll work on that on the next video. And by the way guys, if you're new here in our YouTube channel and you want content about programming, so basically we do have a lot of topics here in our YouTube channel, and if you want to be updated with all the information that we are uploading in our YouTube channel, I am inviting you to subscribe and press the notification bell so you'll get updated. And guys, see you in the next video. So thank you for watching.